The promise of a starry night. Long ago, nestled in a serene mountain village, there lay a small hamlet known for its breathtaking night skies. When night fell, the heavens would shimmer brilliantly, and the countless stars seemed to cascade down like a celestial waterfall. The villagers called this phenomenon Starry Nightfall and cherished it as a special occasion. One evening, a young girl named Lena, who lived in the village, decided to climb the hilltop with her best friend, Tomo. From the summit, they could see the entire village bathed in the glow of the stars, the sky sparkling even more vividly. As Lena gazed upward, she held a small wish in her heart. Someday, I want to speak with the stars. Tomo, noticing Lena's wistful expression, spoke up. Lena, have you heard the legend? They say if you make a wish upon the stars, it will surely come true. Let's try it together. Lena nodded eagerly, stretching her hands toward the sky. Stars, please grant me the power to speak with you. Suddenly the sky brightened, and a large, radiant star descended in front of Lena. It sparkled as if alive, and, to Lena's amazement, spoke in a gentle voice. Lena, I heard your wish. My name is Celeste. I will help you communicate with the stars. Lena's heart swelled with excitement and wonder. Really? Thank you, Celeste. Celeste chuckled softly. Come, Lena. Let's embark on a journey to the world of stars. Lena and Tomo followed Celeste, soaring from the hilltop into the sky. They flew through the constellations, marveling at a dazzling world beyond imagination. The stars shimmered like blooming flowers in an endless cosmic garden. This is the world of stars, Tomo exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. It's incredible, Lena. Lena, equally enthralled, responded, It feels like a dream. As Celeste guided them, she revealed the secrets of the stars. Each star holds a unique power. To fulfill your wish, you must understand and connect with them. Lena listened intently, captivated by the beauty and mystery of the stars. Over time, she learned to converse with them, discovering their thoughts, hopes, and dreams. Lena, Celeste said, as long as your heart remains pure, the stars will always aid you. Lena promised in return, I'll do anything I can to help the stars, too. Upon returning to the village, Lena shared her incredible experience with her family and friends. Using the stars' powers, she began helping fulfill the wishes of the villagers. They came to call her the messenger of the stars. As the years passed, Lena grew, and the village thrived. On starry nightfall, the villagers would gather with her, making wishes upon the stars. Lena became a beacon of hope, her bond with the stars uniting the village. One evening, Lena stood once more on the hilltop, gazing at the starry sky. She remembered her promise and whispered, Celeste, do you still remember me? The sky lit up, and the radiant star descended again. Of course, Lena. As long as the light of the stars resides in your heart, we will always be connected, Celeste said with a warm smile. Lena felt a comforting warmth spread through her, reassured by the unbroken bond. That night, Lena spent her time with the stars, reaffirming her heartfelt promise. I will continue striving for the stars, for the village, and for myself. Looking up at the infinite sky, she made a new vow, her heart full of hope. The starry nights brought peace and happiness to the village, and Lena's bond with the stars shone brightly within her heart. Her wish, intertwined with the stars, continued to shine for eternity. As sleep gently embraced her, Lena drifted into a serene dream, carrying with her the enduring promise of a starry night.
The voice from the depths of the sea. Long ago, there was a small village surrounded by a vast blue sea. The villagers made their living as fishermen, heading out to the ocean early in the morning to catch fish. They loved the sea and lived their lives in gratitude for its blessings. However, hidden deep beneath the waves lay a secret that no one knew. One tranquil morning, as a young fisherman named Tomo prepared for his day at sea, he heard a mysterious voice echoing from the water. The voice called to him gently, as if it knew his name. Tomo. Tomo. Captivated, Tomo leaned over the edge of his boat, peering into the depths. To his astonishment, a beautiful mermaid appeared before him. Her hair flowed like seaweed, and her deep blue eyes glimmered like the ocean itself. Smiling softly, she spoke. I am Amelie, the guardian spirit of the sea. It is no coincidence that you have heard my voice. Will you grant me a favor? Though startled, Tomo was struck by her grace and warmth. What can I do for you? He asked. Amelie explained that she needed him to find a treasure hidden at the bottom of the sea. A treasure that possessed the power to protect the ocean. I promise to find it for you, Tomo said with determination. He donned his diving gear and plunged into the mysterious depths of the ocean. As he descended, he was surrounded by the quiet beauty of the underwater world. Rays of sunlight pierced the water, and vibrant fish swam around him as if guiding his way. Deeper and deeper he went until he reached the ocean floor, where a breathtaking scene unfolded before him. Colorful coral reefs and rare shells stretched out in all directions. Amid this beauty, Tomo discovered an old treasure chest entwined with seaweed and shells. When he opened it, the chest was filled with radiant pearls that shimmered with an otherworldly glow. Remembering Amelie's words, he thought to himself, these pearls must hold the power to protect the sea. Taking one in hand, he swam back to where Amelie awaited him. Breaking the surface, Tomo found Amelie watching for him. He held out the pearl and said, Amelie, here is the treasure. I have fulfilled your request. With a grateful smile, she accepted the pearl. Thank you, Tomo. With this, the sea will be safe, and this time. I will never forget your courage and kindness. Promise me you will continue to cherish and protect the sea." With those parting words, she disappeared beneath the waves, leaving Tomo standing in awe. From that day on, Tomo shared his reverence for the ocean with his fellow villagers. He carried Amali's voice in his heart, a constant reminder of the bond they shared. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, the villagers often spoke of the mysterious, beautiful voice that resonated from the ocean depths. With Amalie's gift, the village prospered and the days passed peacefully. Each night, as Tomo drifted to sleep, he dreamed of the tranquil sea and the voice that had changed his life forever.
Beneath the Moonlight. On a quiet night, under a sky shimmering with stars, a young girl named Lena lay in her bed in a small house on the edge of the village. She gazed at the moonlight streaming through her window, preparing to drift into sleep. The moonlight was soft, wrapping her in its gentle embrace. Lena often dreamed of special adventures under the moonlight. Her vivid imagination allowed her to escape the confines of reality and wander into worlds beyond. This night was no different. She closed her eyes and let herself be guided by the enchanting stories carried by the moonlight. In her dream, Lena found herself in a beautiful forest. Towering trees bathed in moonlight surrounded her, and the whispers of nocturnal creatures filled the air. She noticed a glowing path at her feet, reflecting the silvery light of the moon, and decided to follow it. As she walked, a large white owl suddenly appeared before her. The owl stared at her with piercing eyes, spread its wings silently and took flight, as if inviting her to follow. Lena felt a surge of curiosity and trailed after the majestic bird. The owl led her deep into the forest. Along the way, Lena marveled at the vibrant flowers, playful animals, and the serene melody of a babbling brook. The rustling leaves swayed in harmony with the gentle breeze, making Lena feel as if she were one with nature. Eventually, the owl stopped in a clearing, where a vast lake stretched before her, glowing under the moon's light. The lake's surface mirrored the moon, creating an ethereal scene that took Lena's breath away. She stood there, captivated by the serene beauty. From the lake's center, a small boat slowly approached. On board was a woman dressed in an elegant white gown. Her serene smile and outstretched hand invited Lena. "I am Luna, a spirit of the moon. Let me take you on a special journey," she said. Overcome with excitement, Lena grasped Luna's hand and stepped onto the boat. Together they glided across the lake, the moonlight surrounding them like a warm embrace. The water sparkled like a sea of stars, casting a magical glow all around. As the boat sailed, Lena realized how magical this world was. Fish danced gracefully beneath the water, while vibrant butterflies made of light fluttered in the air. Lena couldn't help but exclaim, "This world is amazing!" Luna smiled gently. "Indeed, the place is illuminated by the moonlight. Our celebration awaited. Under the moonlit sky, flowers swayed in a joyous rhythm as forest animals danced and sang in harmony. Lena's eyes sparkled with wonder, and she couldn't resist joining the merry crowd. Luna led Lena to the heart of the celebration. Taking hands with her new friends, Lena danced to the music, her heart brimming with joy. She felt as though she was soaring freely through the air. As the night wore on, Lena began to feel a gentle fatigue. Sensing the celebration's end, she turned to Luna and said, "Thank you for such a wonderful time, but I must return home." Luna nodded with a kind smile. "Of course. The memories of this world will always remain in your heart. Whenever you're bathed in moonlight, you can continue your adventures." After bidding Luna farewell, Lena stepped back onto the boat. As it glided across the lake, the moonlight enveloped her, filling her heart with warmth. Before she knew it, she was back on the glowing forest path. Opening her eyes, Lena found herself in her bed once again. Through her window, the moon still shone brightly. She smiled softly and made a promise to herself. "Someday I'll go on another adventure beneath the moonlight." With that thought, Lena closed her eyes, drifting into a peaceful sleep. The moonlight continued to bathe her gently as if guarding her dreams. Good night.
The Secret of the Forgotten Forest. Long ago, nestled among lush, green mountains, there was a small village. Near this village lay a mysterious woodland known as the Forgotten Forest. It was a place shrouded in fear and mystery, and over time, the villagers began to forget its existence. Yet, there was one girl, Lena, who lived on the edge of the village and was captivated by the forest's enigmatic allure. Each night, Lena would gaze out her window at the forest's dark silhouette. The starlight illuminated the treetops, making them shimmer as though spirits of light were dancing among the branches. She often wondered what secrets lay hidden in the forest's depths, imagining treasures and untold wonders that no one else had ever discovered. One day, Lena made up her mind. "I must uncover the secrets of this forest," she declared. Packing water and bread into a small backpack, she set off on her adventure under the glow of the moonlight. As Lena stepped into the forest, she was enveloped in a world of profound silence. The trees towered above her, their leaves creating intricate patterns as the moonlight filtered through. Lena's heart raced with a mix of excitement and trepidation as she ventured deeper into the woods. Before long, she began to hear a faint, melodic sound, soft and gentle, like a song played by an unseen instrument. The music seemed to beckon her, guiding her further into the forest. Lena followed the enchanting tune, her curiosity growing with every step. Eventually, the dense trees gave way to an open clearing. In its center lay a pristine lake, its surface so clear it mirrored the surrounding trees like a glassy portal. Lena gasped at the breathtaking sight. Around the lake's edges bloomed vibrant, fragrant flowers, their colors glowing softly in the moonlight. As she sat by the lake, the music grew louder, as if the lake itself was singing. Lena closed her eyes, letting the melody wash over her. When she opened them again, ripples danced across the water's surface, and tiny, glowing figures emerged. They were fairies, their radiant light shimmering as they flitted around her in joyful harmony. "Welcome, Lena," they chimed in unison. "We are the guardians of this forest, and we are glad you've discovered our secret." Though astonished, Lena felt a warmth in her heart at their kind words. "Does this forest hold a forgotten secret?" she asked. The fairies nodded. "Indeed. This forest is a sanctuary, a paradise brimming with nature's purest energy, where life thrives in harmony. But because people from the outside world have forgotten us, the forest has grown quiet." Lena felt a deep sense of responsibility. "If I tell the villagers about this forest, perhaps they'll come to visit and appreciate its beauty." "That would be wonderful," one fairy said, "but we have a request. To preserve this forest's magic, you must promise to protect its beauty and only share its secret with those who truly believe in its wonder." "I promise," Lena vowed, her heart brimming with resolve. For the rest of the night, Lena reveled in the fairies' company. They sang, danced, and wove flower garlands together, filling her heart with joy and wonder. By the time she returned to the village, Lena knew her life had been forever changed. In the days that followed, she began to share her experience with the villagers. Though they were skeptical at first, Lena's stories of the forest's beauty and the fairies' light slowly kindled their curiosity. Months later, Lena led a small group of villagers to the forest, careful to honor her promise. When they saw the forest's breathtaking sights for themselves, they were filled with awe and reverence. The villagers came to cherish the forgotten forest, working together to protect its harmony while marveling at its wonders. As years passed, Lena grew into a young woman, and the bond between the village and the forest deepened. The fairies remained the guardians of the woodland, their friendship with Lena a testament to the connection between people and nature. The forgotten forest was no longer forgotten, its beauty and secrets treasured by all who visited. Lena's heart always carried the memories of her nights with the fairies, reminding her of the profound lesson she had learned to love and protect the natural world. Even now, on quiet nights, the forest shines beneath the moonlight, its mysteries waiting to inspire those who listen with an open heart. Perhaps one day, its song will find you, too. Sweet dreams.
Opening the door of destiny long ago, in a distant land, there lived a young girl named Alina. She grew up in a small village, happily surrounded by beautiful green meadows. However, deep in her heart, she always longed for adventure. She often dreamed of the vast world beyond her village, a place no one had ever explored. One day, Alina discovered an old book in the village's ancient library. The book was titled The Door of Destiny. As she flipped through its pages,
she found illustrations of various doors, each leading to a mysterious world. One door, in particular, captivated her. It was a door glowing with a soft blue light under the moonlight. What kind of world awaits beyond this door? Alina wondered. The thought of opening it filled her with excitement. Determined to find it, she set off from her village the next morning, embarking on the greatest adventure of her life. Alina journeyed over blue mountains, crossed flowing rivers, and ventured through deep forests. Along the way, she befriended many animals who shared their wisdom with her. A small rabbit told her, "If you move forward with courage, you will surely find the door of destiny." A fox advised her, "When you stand before the door, be honest with your heart." After several days, she finally discovered the legendary door at the edge of the village. It shimmered like a starry sky, emitting a radiant blue glow. Standing before it, Alina felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Her heart pounded, and her hands trembled. But she took a deep breath and trusted in her courage. "I am Alina. I want to open this door," she declared. As soon as she spoke, the door silently swung open. Before her lay a breathtaking world. Vibrant flowers bloomed in every direction, a grand rainbow stretched across the sky, and birds soared above while fairies danced joyfully, welcoming her. In this magical world, Alina made many new friends, and each day felt like a dream. Yet, she knew that one day she would have to return to her village. Through her journey, she learned something precious, the importance of following her dreams and cherishing her family and friends. As time passed, Alina found a path leading back home. When she bid farewell, the fairies gifted her a shining stone. "Keep this with you and remember us always," they said. Holding the stone close to her heart, Alina stepped through the door of destiny once more. Upon returning to her village, Alina shared her adventure with her family and friends. The lessons she had learned inspired the villagers, filling them with newfound courage. By opening the door of destiny, she had discovered a new side of herself and reaffirmed what was most important in life. That night, as Alina lay in bed, a warm feeling filled her heart. In her dreams, the glowing blue door appeared once again, inviting her to another adventure. Alina now understood. The door of destiny existed within her heart, and as long as she continued to pursue her dreams, it would always be there, waiting to open. And so, she drifted into a peaceful sleep, knowing that beyond the door, countless adventures still awaited her.